Hi, business owners. I am so excited to tell you about our newest ebook. So, this ebook is called Social Media Marketing Success, and it's for new business owners, people who are just getting started posting on social media for business. So, if you're a new business owner and you are looking for a way to get more out of social media, this is going to be the ebook for you. So when you're posting on social media with your friends and family, there's usually no problem, right? You just kind of get on a social media platform, you find your friends, you find your family, and you just start posting. Now, the reason this is so easy is because you have that know, like, and trust factor with your friends and family. They know you, they know your background, they know you're trustworthy, they know you're someone that they want to have in their tribe. And so there's really no hesitation about, communicating with you on social media. When you think about making that switch from posting with your friends and family to posting for business, when you're trying to get someone to buy your product or support your business, that is where it gets a little bit tricky because you don't want to come across as spammy or salesy, or you just don't want to be that annoying person, right? You don't want your friends and family, every time they see you, you don't want them to think, oh boy, here she comes. She's trying to sell me something. You don't want that. And so there's kind of a fine line between posting and being casual, and striking that casual, friendly tone versus sitting down and writing out something that will motivate someone to buy your product. And so that's where social media marketing success will come in and show you, how to walk that fine line. And so this is the thing. When we wrote this book, when this ebook kind of became a reality, we realized that there was a real need for new business owners and even people who have had a business for a while, that maybe you've had a business and you're not getting the results that you had hoped. This book is for you as well because there are people who are posting day in and day out. They're very busy when it comes to posting, but they're not getting the results that they need. And so, if you're someone who is in that category, then this is definitely an ebook that you will want to get. Because the goal, as a business owner, your goal is to convert more of your social media followers into paying customers. So, our goal as business owners is to make money. And the way that we do that is by positioning ourselves in a way that attracts people to us. So, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. Let me get to the next slide. The goal is to really go from someone who doesn't have experience posting um, for business and making that transition to someone who becomes a social media pro. And so in this ebook, we really give you a lot of easy to follow strategies that you can use, and we give you information that you can use to get results. And that's the bottom line. You want to get results. You want to reach your sales and marketing goals without having to guess or, struggle your way through, kind of like the blind leading the blind. Like you're kind of, you have blinders on and then you're leading other people and you're trying to get people motivated to work with you. But if you don't know what you're doing, it's going to be really hard to get people motivated to work with you. And so this ebook is going to show you how to put all those pieces together. Now, the thing that we have done, we have consolidated a lot of the information into a 23-page ebook. But the thing that makes this a little bit different is this ebook has links to additional information. So if you're interested in learning more about a particular topic, all you would need to do is click on the links that you'll find in the ebook, and that will take you to additional information. Things like videos, step by step tutorials, articles, audio files, all those things are going to be packed into that 23-page ebook. So even though it's not a huge ebook, and we really didn't want it to be a huge ebook because we know that as a new business owner or as a business owner in general, you've got a lot of hats that you're wearing. You've got a lot of information that you're absorbing on a daily basis. And you're probably learning about new tools and new resources, new ways of doing things. And so the last thing you want is a gigantic ebook, that just goes on and on and on. And so we made this ebook, we consolidated it into the 23 pages, and then we give you the ability to focus in on the things that you need help with. There's also, you would also have the ability to contact me for any help that you might need. I could answer questions or point you in the right direction so that you can get the information that you need to be successful in your business. Now, in addition to all of that, these are some of the things that we want to highlight. These are the things that you're going to learn. So, number one of the biggest things for me when I started my business was learning to kind of turn the table. So, when you think about having a business, you think about finding customers, right? You know that you need customers and clients because without that, you won't have a business. And so, one of the things that you really need to do starting out is learning to attract people to your business. You want to attract the right people to your business, people who are looking for and people who have a need for whatever it is that you are promoting. And so, attracting your ideal customers is one of the biggest things that you're going to take away from this ebook. And then also creating awareness for your brand. You need a brand. And so we talk about how to establish your brand. And your brand is really important because that helps to position you as that go to person in your niche. So, the other part of this is a lot of people do not. Select a niche. So when you are just kind of out there posting and you really haven't selected a niche or you don't really know who your ideal customers are, that makes it a lot harder to find the right people. And so it's really important for you to find the right people, to find your tribe, to find those people who have a need for your product or your service. Number three, you're going to learn in this ebook how to establish sales goals. So not only will you learn to establish sales goals, but you will learn how to establish SMART goals. And these SMART goals are going to give you a benchmark. If you are in business, how much money, for example, do you want to make maybe each month? And then you want to use social media. You want to kind of pair social media with your sales goals and figure out how you can reach that goal using social media. And then also using those systems that will make it a lot easier to leverage your time and your energy so that you get more momentum in terms of reaching your goals. So, establishing sales goals will be one of the things that you'll learn in this ebook as well. And then how to use those sales goals with social media to make sure that you are hitting your targets every single month. One of the other things that we found when working with business owners is a lot of us post, and myself included, I have been someone who has posted without a plan. And so when you post without a plan, you have no idea whether you are doing the right thing or whether it's reaching the right people. You're just kind of putting stuff out there and hoping that it works. And hoping and keeping your fingers crossed, that is no way to run a business. You need a plan, you need a strategy, and a plan is just a strategy that you can use to make sure that you are reaching your goals every month. And then if you're not reaching your goals, those are things, when you have a plan, you can tweak that plan. You can make changes to it so that it either improves what you're doing or it doesn't. And if it does improve what you're doing, then you're going to be able to do more of what's working and less of what's not working. Number five, converting followers to customers. So we talked about this before. And when you are converting on a regular basis, when you're taking those folks off of social media and you're getting them to your platform and giving them, the information that they need, they will be most likely to buy from you. Now, number six, we have two information packed courses in this ebook. So, in addition to all the things that we just talked about, you're going to have access to uh, these mini courses. These are free mini courses, and these are going to show you some things that you need to know so that you can drive more traffic to your platform and convert more of your best customers or the people who would be a good fit for your business. You're going to be able to do more with those folks. And the people who are not a good fit, you're going to be able to kind of sift. You're going to use these systems to sift through those folks who are not a good fit. Everyone is not going to be a good fit for your business at the same time. So let's say that someone is not a good fit for your business today. Guess what? That doesn't mean that they won't be a good fit for your business tomorrow. And that's why it's so important for you to have these systems set up, because no matter where your ideal customers are in their buying journey, if they decided that you are not a good fit for them today, tomorrow may be a totally different story. So, for example, we can think about some things that maybe are going on in today's world. So, let's think about some of the things that are going on here in the United States. We've had quite a few layoffs. People have been fired, people have been laid off. And so, when it comes to my business and really helping people learn how to establish a side hustle or a full time business that they can run on the side while they work their 9 to 5 job or while they do other things, that has never been more important. Now, yesterday, or I would say even maybe before the beginning of the year, people were humming along in their jobs. They were, happy. Everything was flowing. And then after the beginning of the year, things kind of took a turn for the worse in certain industries. And so a lot of people lost jobs. And so if they put all their eggs in the job basket, they're going to need to find a way to bring in income, right? Until they can find that next opportunity, or until they can grow a business that maybe will enable them to just kind of leave corporate America altogether. Now, this happened during the pandemic as well. And so the takeaway from this is things can be humming along today, no matter what niche you're in or no matter what industry you're in, things can be humming along. And then all of a sudden, something comes along and changes all of that. And so, for that reason, you're going to have people who are, they're going to need your products and services at various times. And so don't think that just because someone is not a customer today, that they, maybe won't be a customer in the future. Because things are changing, people are changing, people's situations are changing. And so change is the name of the game. And so the thing that you want to do is you want to set this up, you want to have a system that works for you 24/7, and you want to learn the things that we just talked about so that you can really get the results that you're looking for when it comes to your online business, when it comes to using social media. Okay, so the other great thing about this is you can access your ebook in PDF format from your phone, your tablet, your laptop. It really doesn't matter. And this is one of the great things about having a PDF document. The other great thing about having a PDF document is that you can use text to speech on your phone or on your device to have the PDF read back to you. And that means that you can listen on the go. So if you're sitting in maybe, at one of your kids' games, or you're sitting at an appointment and you're waiting, you can listen on the go. You can listen in your car. You can listen while you're doing your chores. You can listen when the kids go to sleep. And, this really makes it convenient because no matter what you're doing, you are going to be able to get this content. And then later on, when you have time, you can sit down and actually read through the information. And if you have that PDF document, you can click on the links to additional information. Now, the other thing that you can do, if you're someone who likes to have something that you can hold in your hands and flip through the pages. You can print this out either at home, or you can send it to a printer and have it printed out and then bind it together, either with staples or with a 3-hole punch. Or if you're someone who has a binding machine, you can bind this together using your binding machine and use it as a reference when you are putting together your social media strategy. And so the big thing is, if you're ready to finally see your business grow using social media, you don't want to not use social media because it's a free resource, right? And so when you have a free resource, it really doesn't make sense to leave money on the table by not utilizing. And so, if you're ready to see your business grow and you want to start crushing your social media goals, head over to makingitremotely.com/success. And you can, once you get this ebook in your hands, you get it downloaded, you can start reading and learning and implementing what you learn today. And you can start, tracking and measuring your results to really see your business grow and thrive in 2025. So I appreciate your time today. If you receive value from this video, please like and subscribe to our channel, and you will learn about our new products as they're rolled out, and you'll also get business building insight. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Have a great day.